Thank you very much. I think that the Moldovan case has demonstrated very well the problem of so-called societal cleavages, which are endogenous to the system, and how that is used and exploited by the ones who are interested. And I think that was very much visible. And now we're going to the final intervention, and this is going to be a case from Azerbaijan, and we'll be having Mr. Shahidov giving his thoughts about the problem of disinformation.
Thank you. Hi everyone. First of all, I want to thank the organizers for such kind of fruitful discussions. I want to mention that I will build my today's speech in a little bit different manner, so to make today's discussion more alive and interesting. I remember in 2009 and 2014 when I used to study in Moscow in Russian Academy of Public Administration under the President of Russian Federation. Teachers from Kremlin, teachers from Duma tried to teach us about the future philosophy of Russian state, about the reunion of Soviet countries, how to make bigger the Russia. As a patriot of my country, of course, I several times protested against these ideas, but finally I understood that Russia is the Russian main policy, and it comes from the history. It comes from the letters of First Piotr. It comes from the letters of Lenin, who said that divide and rule. And President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, successfully continues this policy, and we saw this policy recent years. And finally, I understood that, Ahmad, you are very weak to protest against this policy. Even your country, 10 million Azerbaijan, is very weak to protest alone against the state policy of Russia, which is the biggest country in the world. And we cannot change the policy of Russia, which comes from the history. But what we can do, and what responsibilities lies on us, on me, on my country, and all countries which suffers from problem of territorial integrity, I don't know, annexion by Russia, and etc. And we are not alone in the world. For example, Azerbaijan suffers from the problem of territorial integrity, and over the past 30 years we have lost 20% of our territories. Our neighbor Georgia has the same problem. Ukraine, Moldova, the another countries, and this is the common point. But the another issue that I want to underline, we cannot struggle against this policy separately. So, for example, last 10 years, I represent Azerbaijan's civil society in OSCE, in Warsaw and in Vienna, and before the Ukrainian crisis, our Ukrainian colleagues never expressed their opinion openly about the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, about the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, about the rights of Azerbaijan refugees, hosters. But now they insist and demand us to defend the territorial integrity of Ukraine. Sure, as a human rights defender, we always protect the rights of people in Donbass, Donetsk, in Crimea, and we openly express our opinion. And now I expressed official opinion of Azerbaijan that territorial integrity is Ukraine is important, and this Donetsk, Donbass, Crimea were annexed by Russia. The same situation with Georgia, the same situation with Moldova as well. And as a patriot of my country, as a citizen of Azerbaijan, we are waiting the same attitude from our colleagues. Unfortunately, sure, these countries officially recognize the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, and while speaking frankly, some Georgian diplomats say that we recognize the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, but the Armenia is also our neighbor, and it's the one of the double standards that we show to each other. And regarding the Russian foreign policy, Russian Empire, it's not the only country that wants to enlarge its territories, and the same experience we observe in Arabic countries, US, UK, and other countries. They are also bringing democracies. They destroyed all these countries. The same situation, maybe the wrong experience, but maybe will happen in Venezuela as well. So what should we do? We cannot change the Russia, but we must be together. We must support each other. And for example, I will underline the one experience. 1 month ago, on January 20, during the tragedy day, we heard very negative information from Georgia, and I was very disappointed, because I am from Gagh region, where a lot of Georgian lives, and I am learning the Georgian language. I have a lot of friends in Georgia. But on this exactly January 20, on the tragedy day of Azerbaijan, in 1990, on January 20, the Soviet troops entered to Baku, killed more than 150 people. And Azerbaijan people celebrate this tragedy day every year. And on the same day, on Akhalkalaki region of Georgia, Georgian government built up a monument to Mikhail Avagyan, who was fight against Azerbaijan in Khojaly genocide in 2020 in February. And I was very shocked, and rightly Azerbaijan expressed their protest to Georgian government, because we always approach very sensitively to national issues of Georgia. Because there are a lot of Georgians in Azerbaijan, thousands of Azerbaijanis in Georgia, and we need to respect to all national interests of both countries. Then we can struggle against the Russian Empire, I don't know, against another international powers that want to destroy territorial integrity of our countries. And I don't want to seem pro-Russian here. I openly criticize the Russian foreign policy in regard to, I don't know, Georgia, Ukraine, Moldova, but only speaking about the Georgian foreign policy, it's not the right approach. Because it's very easy for, I don't know, my friend Jakub, who lives in Prague, it's very easy for him to talk about the influence of Russia. Because it's very easy someone in US to talk about the Russian influence, because they don't feel this problem in their own life. But Azerbaijan, as Georgia, Ukraine, was the part of Soviet Union more than 70 years. And after getting independence in 1991, I want to mention one fact.
Can you wrap up?
Okay, in October 1991, it was voting. Should Azerbaijan get independence or not? And 31 MPs of Azerbaijan parliament voted against the independence of Azerbaijan. 31, and all these 31 MPs right now, committee chairmen, ministers. This is the influence of Russia. And by these persons, by these public figures, Russia spread the influence into Azerbaijan. And also we have 100,000 of Russians living in Azerbaijan. There are 3 million Azerbaijanis living in Russia, and they earn money. Just imagine that Azerbaijan openly struggle against Russia. What will happen? The neighbor regions, my region, Gagh, Zakatala, Balkan, neighbor to Russia, they may be annexed like Crimea, and Azerbaijan will lose another part of its territory. Also, we haven't any alternative power that can protect Azerbaijan from Russia. So we should organize this, power, us this power is Azerbaijan, Ukraine, Moldova, I don't know, Georgia. We are together this power that can struggle against Russia. If Azerbaijan will struggle separately, if Ukraine will struggle separately, no one will defeat the Russia. This is the main figure of this struggle. So I think that, again, I express the full support to my Georgian colleagues. I fully accept the territorial integrity of Georgia, Ukraine, Moldova, and another countries, and I am waiting the same attitude to my country as well, because as you, I am the patriot of my country. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that the presentation would have been more focused on disinformation, but thank you for your overview, which was definitely broad and interesting as a perspective. With that, I would like to address the audience with the question part. We'll be more than glad to